Here I am. Okay. Here I am, the Georgia National Guard. This is on North Street in Brunswick, Georgia. The only reason I'm stopping here now is because I want to show y'all something right here around the corner. Y'all can see this. I'm going to walk right down here. I want to show y'all this. Back in the 60s. This building's probably been here since the 50s or the 60s. It's been here a long time. Oh, they used not to have a fence around there. These red things used not to be here. They done put all these red things here since 9/11. Oh, we used to come down here back in the 60s and all. And they'd have wrestling matches. They'd have, I don't know, some names y'all probably know. Y'all probably know some of these names. Dang, that's a loud truck. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't going nowhere. But, yeah, we used to come back here in the 60s and all. 1960, something like that, and 68 through there and all. They'd have wrestling matches. They'd come from Jacksonville, Savannah, Atlanta, Savannah. And they had some, well, I say famous names, but back in the 60s, being a wrestler, wasn't real famous. One day I'll think of some of the names that I've seen right here. Yeah, they put all this fence up since 9/11. What they wanted to do is downtown. They wanted to build a new jailhouse downtown. There was a big stink for 3 or 4 or 5 years, a big stink about building a new jailhouse downtown. They kept talking about the prisoners going to be on the waterfront, on a luxury hotel on the waterfront, but that's not true. They don't put windows in the jail. And well, anyway, what they did was they had to land grab the county, the city. They all had a land grab. They went through there and made everybody sell their houses there for about 2 or 3 blocks. They closed down stores. There are some people who've been living there all their life, the only place they ever lived at. And, but they come in and told them they got to move. You got to move because they're going to build a new jail. That's what they wanted to do, build a new jail. They had a jail already there, but they weren't happy. They tore that jail down. They tore that jail down, and they made an empty lot. All the houses they had a land grab on. The county had a land grab, city had a land grab on the land. And, well, they decided they weren't going to use that spot to make a jail. They decided they'd move the spot on down. They'd move it on down to where the old drive-in theater used to be. So they bought the land down there where the drive-in theater was. And they built a little cheap jail there. A little tin building on the outside. It's ugly too, just an ugly building. And, but yeah, they land grabbed all the houses. Hey, I don't know, they probably got 40 or 50 houses they land grabbed. You can see this fence. This here is the National Guard. This is the fence. This is what the fence looks like. This is how they take care of our property. Old post laying down there. They got them trucks parked over there, the old parking lot, the grass growing everywhere. Boy, there's a beautiful oak tree right there, isn't it? Boy, look at that oak tree. Look at that limb. I'm looking straight up at heaven. That's a pretty oak tree right there. Wow, look at that. That limb right there looks broke, don't it? That limb right there is broke. That limb right there is broke. And it's caught in that. It's glued together right there. And there's something. That limb right there. It's broke, you can see it. How it's broke and it's glued into there. It's not growing anything, it's an old dead limb they got there. I don't know why this phone wants to do that. Sometimes it does. You can see that old limb right there, though. It's just an old dead limb right there. It ain't doing nothing. All right, let me get back to this story. But anyway, after they land grabbed at the fire hydrant, what you think? If they had a fire, they'd have to come cut the bushes out of the way. That's the city right here. But they look at the roof on that building up there. Look at the roof on that building. Look at the grass out there. All in the parking lot, they letting all that grass grow, and what had happened is that grass keeps doing like that. Look in the parking lot right there, all the metal laying on the ground right there. I see 5 or 6 pieces of, look like gutter. Look like me, they're missing some gutter right there. Look at that fence part right there. Well, they are just nasty. National Guard, Georgia National Guard, Brunswick, Georgia. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Well, anyway. After the land grab, they built the school, they built the jail down there on the, where the old theater was, drive-in theater. So now they took all that land that the land grabbed on, that they had to build a new jail on. They had to build that new jail. Look at that front door and that window. It's about rotted down. Well, they had to build a new, anyway, what they did was the land that the land grabbed and all that. They voted to spend about $1 million there on building a new Veterans Park. I don't think they need to build a Veterans Park, because you can look at this building right here. It's falling apart. This building has been like this. Look at that air conditioner sitting right there. Weeds growing all up. Look at the bushes growing inside that window right there. You got bushes growing inside of the window. I can see inside that window. I can see bushes on the inside. Look at that pipe right there. Look at that power, that galvanized pipe. They got a hole right here. That hole has been in that wall, I would say, 8 years maybe. It's been like that. Look at the insulation and the wire. Yeah, they wanted to, they already voted on building a new. Look at that power line right there. All the weeds growing up there on that power line. No, they don't need to build no new Veterans Park. They need to come down here. All the veterans need to come down here and clean this place up. That's what the veterans need to do if they want a new park. The whole back of that building right there, this right here is just the water tower, what that is right there. That's just a big, tall water tower. But the whole back of that building, you can see it right there. It ain't nothing but got weeds growing all up down the side, back side of it. Right here where somebody drove through the fence on the city side. They tried to drive through it anyway right there. They didn't do it. But look at that building right there. Look at the bushes growing on top of that building right there. On the roof of that thing. I can see the roof coming apart. I know that building leaks. I see grass growing up there on top of it by that pipe in the middle. I see the roof buckling over there. I bet there ain't nobody cleaned the back side of that right there in 10 years. You can see it right there at the corner. From the end going back, you can see the roof is peeled off. Every time it rains, it's ruining my building, ruining our building. And that's taxpayers' dollar right there. Georgia National Guard Armory. Look at all them weeds through there. Look at that. You can see the roof laying in the city's property right there, in the water tower property right here, that white thing. That right there is the roof. Come off the roof. That's what all this white stuff is right here. That white stuff you see, what I was just talking about, all that white stuff right there is a roof, is the roof off of this building. Georgia National Guard Army, I would say it's been like that. 8 to 10 years it's been like that. Seems to me like before they'd want to spend $1 million, whatever it was, they were going to build a new Veterans Park, they'd come down here and fix all this stuff they got. They're talking about they want this, they want that. They're sitting at air conditioner office that we pay for. They drive cars and trucks that we pay for. Look at that air conditioner right there. You see that tin shaking right there? That come off the roof. That's a shame. That's just a shame. That's a shame. Sometimes the grass will be here. It'll be over a foot tall. It'll be knee deep in here sometimes. You can see Aviana where they change the oil and they work on them. You got weeds growing up all up on that ramp right there. Door rusted down. Gutter come off. Gutter laying all out in the highway. I don't know what them 3 pipes are laying right there. Okay. I'm going to walk back around here because I probably ain't got but a couple more minutes on this thing. Probably going to shut off. That's a shame, ain't it? That is a shame that they would let our building go down like that instead of doing the maintenance. Look at I showed you one while ago. Right there's another piece of fence right there. It's a shame. I'm disappointed in the National Guard, disappointed in the county. Look at that. Disappointed in whoever's supposed to keep that thing clean so it'll work. Boy, that's a pretty oak tree right there, ain't it? Look at that oak tree. That thing has been there longer than you are old. Look at that sign. You can't hardly see it for the damn moss. Well, it's a pretty tree, ain't it? Look at that thing. That is pretty. Yeah, I'm going to walk on back around here because it's fixing to shut me off right here in a few minutes. Old power pole been laying there for years. This right here is a camphor tree. This is an invasive species in Georgia in the United States. This comes from China. This thing here, if you break it off like this right here, if you break it like that, what happens is you piss it off and it shoots out 10 more. It'll grow a foot a day sometimes 3 feet a day it will grow. Well, anyway, back to the Georgia National Guard Army. Look at the inside of that fence. They ought to have them veterans down here cleaning this fence off. They want to, there's a beautiful piece of land out there. There's beautiful trees. Oak trees, live oaks. But, no, I was just pissed off after seeing this all the time. And then they probably spent $5 million on buying 40 houses and buying a store. You know how much money it costs to buy somebody's store? You got to shut them down. They can't be business there no more. And there's nowhere else to move to around. They closed that store down. There wasn't no store down there for a long time. Now see, that's a camphor tree right there. That tree right there. That's a camphor tree right there. That looks like a sweet gum tree and a camphor tree. I think that's 2 trees together, what that is. I think that is 2 trees growing up. Because that one closest to me is it might be, I think that is. But anyway, I'm just going through here now and I got to make it back around here. Keep out, military. I got the concrete sitting right there. All the grass is just fixing to go across top of that concrete. Concrete would be hid under the grass. That'd be a waste of taxpayers' money right there. That little tree right here fixing to fall. That's a water oak, I think that's what they call that. Won't be long, it'll be fell to the ground. Well, anyway, I've had some good times here at the National Guard Army before they put this fence up. And it used to have a flat roof on it, and they put all that tin up there. It might have been like my house. Every time it rained, it poured down the inside. That old flat roof, it ain't no good for nothing. But anyway, I'll make it back around here. I don't know if this thing's gonna cut off right here in another 30 seconds or not. I don't know if it has a 15-minute limit on this thing. But this is the Georgia National Guard Armory. And they need to do some maintenance on some buildings. They spent a lot of money. National Guard Armory, Georgia National Guard Armory. You can see it over there where it says it right there on that building right over there, the Georgia National Guard Armory. It's hard to see out here on this old stupid phone. Sunshine. The Galaxy 8S Plus is what this is. Right here, talking about you go right there, they give you extra money right there if you want a part-time job, 100% college tuition covered, 1 day a week. Right there, you can get your job skills. That's what them young people need to do, is get some job skills, learn how to do something. Nowadays, what people do is this is Norwich and First. Yeah, it looks like it's still recording, but that's Georgia National Guard Armory. You can see them red things in the road down there. They did that since 9/11, but then again, all you got to do is drive around the end of it right there if you want to get up in there and knock the door down or something. All they did was they put them red things. It made the street look ugly. Why would they put them things up there? Why wouldn't they put something up there that's good looking? They should have took some of that money where they want to build that Veterans Park. Take some of that money, come here and fix this building up. They could have made the Veteran Park right here on Norwich Street. They keep talking about they want Norwich Street to be upgraded. They want to. Norwich Street used to be the heart of the town, but they built 95 and it died out. They built the 4-lane road over there, it died out. So, hey, how you, sir? So anyway, I'm fixing to stop this thing. Yeah, that's a pretty sight, ain't it? Look at all them red things. That's a pretty sight. They ought not to put that up here. They want to make Brunswick pretty. They want to make the street look good again. Get some business up and down this street. I don't think that's how you do it with them ugly things right there. They could have did something to look better. Well, anyway, this is the Brunswick National Guard right now. National Guard on the door. Oh, building ain't got much inside. Georgia National Guard. Okay, I'm turning this thing off. This is it. I'm turning it off now.